This video will show you how to replace the outlet valve on a Caroma dual flush one-piece toilet with a side lever flushing handle. We've listed the correct flush valves for the different Caroma one-piece toilet models in the description below and linked them to our online parts store. Before you begin this maintenance work, you're going to need to turn off the water to the toilet and drain out all of the water from the tank by holding down the flush lever until most of the water drains out. The last bit of water can be removed with a wet shop vac or by soaking it up with a sponge. If you need more information on how to completely remove the water from your tank, we've linked a video in the description below showing you in detail how to do this. After removing all of the water, it's time to remove the outlet valve head. On a one-piece toilet with a lever handle, the outlet valve is connected to that handle by a cord. To disconnect the outlet valve from the handle, turn the blue plastic nut connecting the handle to the cable box, and then just pull off that cable box. The next step that we're showing here is how to change out the side lever handle. But if you don't want to replace the handle, just leave it in place. Go ahead and skip ahead to the next section of this video showing you how to remove the outlet valve head. To remove the handle, first remove the wing nut and then the white and black washers. Then just pull out the handle. You can now go ahead and remove the outlet valve head. To do this, grasp it firmly, turn in a counterclockwise direction, and pull it up. Because you can't see inside your tank, we wanted to show you a close-up of the valve base and head so that you understand how they connect and come apart. Once you understand the valve, it makes it easier to work with it while it's installed in your tank. This is the valve base. You'll want to pay attention to these two little indentations on the side as they're going to guide you when you're inserting the valve head. This is the valve head. It has two thin tabs on the bottom of the valve that slip over the base and hold it in place. To insert the valve head, guide those tabs to the side of those small indentations. Push it down and turn it to lock it into place. To remove it, you'll need to rotate the valve head so that the tabs slide back into those indented sections, allowing you to lift the head out. Now that you've removed the valve head, you can remove the base if it needs replacing. We've added some additional information in the notes below describing how to decide if you need to replace the base. To remove the base, simply use a Phillips screwdriver to loosen the screw in the middle of the base in a counterclockwise direction. It's really important to understand that you only want to loosen it. The screw that you're loosening is what's holding the bottom curved metal hardware in place. If you unscrew too much, this metal hardware will fall off into the toilet trapway and you may not be able to retrieve it. So just unscrew it enough to allow you to lift it out. It's best to unscrew in increments and test if you can lift it out. Don't do too much all at once. The curved metal hardware at the bottom of the base is what holds that base in place. To do this, the hardware needs to be slightly wider than the circular opening at the base of your tank. So to remove it, you need to tilt it slightly, allowing the hardware to fit through that hole. This tilting is kind of a rocking motion, so tilt and lift out the base. You can now install the replacement base. When unpacking your new valve base, there is always a chance that the screw assembly can fall out of the valve. If this happens, we wanted to show you how to replace it. You'll need to line up the channel at the top of the assembly with the indentations in the valve base, as we're showing you here. From the bottom, insert the screw assembly, inserting one end of the channel into one indentation, and then sliding the other side of the channel into the indentation on the other side. You're now ready to install the base into the toilet tank. Using the same rocking motion you used to remove the base, insert the replacement valve base into the bottom of the tank so that the overflow tube is on the right side and slightly angled towards the back of the tank. Now tighten the screw in a clockwise direction until it is firmly in place. Replace the outlet valve head, making sure to locate the indentations in the base and the small tabs in the head. Push the head into the base and turn to secure it. If you didn't remove the handle, just go ahead and skip forward to the next section. If you did remove the handle, you can now replace it. You'll need the black and white washers and the wing nut. Slide the handle into the tank, making sure that the small white notch on the handle rod is facing upward. Insert the handle, then attach the black and white washers, and then secure it all with the wing nut. You can now attach the cable box back onto the handle. It's important to note that whatever the position the handle is in, when you're tightening that cable box, that's the position where the handle will remain. So it's important that you hold the handle in place while reconnecting the cable box. Holding the handle level, align the rib on the handle assembly with the slot on the cable box. Push the cable box into place and then turn the nut toward the front of the tank until it's firmly in place. Now you can turn your water back on and test the flush. If you have any questions about this maintenance work or any Caroma product or part, please let us know. Our customer service team can be reached at 1-800-460-7019 from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, or by email at help@sustainablesolutions.com.